If you've ever been curious in greenwashing, what it is and why it's a problem, then I think you're going to enjoy today's conversation on growing places. We're talking with Wenjie Ying, who's the founder and CEO of Local Roots. Welcome to the channel, Wenjie.
Hi guys. Whenever someone brings up greenwashing, in my mind, I'm like, greenwashing. I hate it so much. So, greenwashing is when companies use eco friendly terms like all natural, local, and fresh to market a product. You see it everywhere. It's not even just words, it can be packaging, right? So you could buy a bag of chips from Lay's and it's in like a corn based bag, so it feels more eco friendly. Or people might use a crafts color packaging to make it seem like they're more eco friendly. So it's not just in the words, it's also in the packaging. The reason why I hate it is it's just deceiving people that are trying to make the right decision. Like you're taking a grassroots movement, which is the organic movement, and you're co-opting it and abusing it and using it for your own good. It's usually, but not always, done by these large companies. So I have a bone to pick with them. Yeah, to me, it's really tragic where a customer might think that they're doing the right thing for the earth and for their body, and in reality, they're still buying a product that's bad and it's affecting their health long term. It's going to affect the health of the earth long term. But just the way the food industry is set up, it's set up to confuse the customer. It's super, super confusing to decipher what any of these words mean. And people also probably don't realize that a lot of these words are not even regulated. The words are the words local, fresh, all natural, even like cage free. It's like there's not really regulations around these words. So companies can say whatever they want to say for some of these greenwashing terms, and the customer will never know. I just wanted to give a couple more examples of what greenwashing is, because it's not just the words all natural, local. You might think that when you're buying something that says like grass-fed beef, that's the best kind of beef you should be buying, but every cow eats grass for some part of their life. So that is a very confusing term. That could be the worst kind of beef at the supermarket. You want to find something that says 100% grass fed or grass fed, grass finished. The same goes with eggs. There's so much greenwashing around eggs. Like you might see a picture of a hen with a window on the carton and think, oh my God, they have access to the outside and they can roam free. Or if you see cage free, free range, what do those even mean? They really don't mean anything. Cage free means you have 1 square foot, not you, a chicken, has 1 square foot to live in. And they might be able to look at a window that goes outside, but they can't go outside. But most consumers probably think, oh, these are good options to buy, but you want to find something that's pasture raised. The word pasture raised, though, isn't really defined by or isn't really regulated. So you have to really ask the farmer about their practices. Greenwashing is everywhere, even at the farmer's market. Not all the farmers are organic there, right? But you think when you go to the farmer's market, everything is organic. So I would just really suggest people, if you want to be confident in your food choices, really just ask a lot of questions.
Do you think that at the very least it's a positive that businesses are even recognizing that green or eco-friendly is a way to sell things? I mean, if I was to try and, find the one positive in all this, it's that the fact that greenwashing exists means that consumers are starting to care more about this. Like 20, 30 years ago, promoting sustainability or eco-friendliness probably wasn't ever going to be a successful way to sell a product. So the fact that greenwashing exists now at least tells us that kind of consumer appetites are changing and that businesses realize that, hey, this is a way to resonate with customers. Do you think that is a fair statement?
I know that you think it's a fair statement. I see your point. I think it's great that the customers care about organic, but I don't really think it's a good thing because, for example, if a company can sell a product under greenwashing, they can sell it for cheaper, which means that the companies who are really doing a good job, the farmers who are truly doing the work, it might even be harder for them to sell something because their product is going to cost a set amount. If you're going to let your chickens run free and have organic feed for them and forage, that's going to be a lot more expensive than a cage-free chicken that doesn't run free and is just being fed shit. You're never going to meet the price point of something that is greenwashed and sold at a lower price point. And it truly just confuses the customer. Like, they're going to go for the product that can be marketed better, that's packaged better. A lot of farmers don't put money into marketing. Like, I think a consumer is just naturally going to, you know, be attracted to a product that looks like the real thing. So I think there's just so many challenges in that. And it also just takes away the meaning of the importance of organic also. And what farmers had tried so hard to fight for when they made the organic certification is just being lost, which is why we really push for regenerative agriculture and why people are trying to make that a certified label. But eventually that's also going to be co-opted and greenwashed. So then we're going to have to find another thing that feels more valid and honest. So it's constantly going to be like this battle of having something that can be true to the consumer and always trying to be one step ahead of big ag. But yeah, I think it's challenging. I think customers will always eventually, even if there wasn't greenwashing, I truly think that customers have always and will always become a little more interested in the whole organic food movement. And we wouldn't need proof of that interest from companies trying to greenwash, right? It was already happening. It's not like them greenwashing things has helped the movement. I mean, maybe it has, but it was already happening, maybe a little slower, but it was happening. I think with technology and the ways that businesses have evolved and the ways that farms have evolved and the fact that there's more young farmers, I truly think we would have all found a better way to truthfully advertise and market and get their products in front of more customers in an honest way and been able to grow the organic movement that way than having to have big companies greenwash products.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Wenjie. It's been great to have you on the channel. Folks, you've been listening to Growing Places, which is our series here at Urban Leaf, where we explore the stories of the entrepreneurs and innovators who are changing the way we eat. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.